Hey, so this next video is based off a lab that we did called the Testing the Senses lab. Um, and in the lesson, there are 5 stations that the students go through in groups of 3 or 4, where they are testing the parameters of a few of their senses, starting with taste, then going to smell, hearing, 2 kinds of touch sensation, light touch, deep touch, and then 2-point discrimination. So, in that lesson, you're going to see some educational games, you're going to see student movement, and you're going to see cooperative learning. So let's look at the educational games. There's the worksheet themselves, and in that worksheet they fill out a bunch of data information about each other's responses. You'll see student movement between the stations. You can see groups of students doing the different stations here. This is the touch. This is also touch. This is hearing. This is smell. And you are also going to see cooperative learning. It's really important in my classroom that students are able to work together. Any worksheet that we do, they can work on with a pair, or, they can talk about it with their partners. They can check it with each other. So that they get that feedback from each other before I even see it. And then they also know if they have a question that they can check with each other before they ask me, so that then they're all getting that answer instead of just one. I found that works really well for me, for them to pick who they sit next to and then let that be part of the learning. So please enjoy the lesson.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you about the stations that we have here. So you're in groups of 3 that you choose. I'll start right here because this is where I am right now. This station is where you're testing your hearing. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a tuning fork. This is a tuning fork. And you're going to hit it on this mallet. Please don't hit it on like the table or anything else, just on the mallet. What it's going to do is it's going to sound like this. You can hear really quiet, maybe you can't hear it, but if you're close to it, you can hear a really quiet, like high-pitched noise, and then there's also like a lower-pitched one when you're closer to it. You need to have your monitor off. Thank you. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you are going to get a ruler, and your partner's gonna measure how far away you can hear that sound, okay? So you're gonna do it on one ear, covering the other one, and then you'll do it on the other one. And the next part of the station is that it's bone conduction. I see you holding, just a second. Let me just finish this and then you can tell me. Bone conduction. So you've got this bony part of your cheek right here. Everybody feel your bone kind of there by, hey Isaac, can you feel your bone right there? Yeah, right here, like it's your cheekbone basically. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna strike the tuning fork and you're gonna put it on that cheekbone, and you're gonna cover one ear and then cover the other. And tell me if you hear the tuning fork more on the side that it's closest to or on the other side. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because you said that, it's probably gonna be on the other side. Yeah.
Well, we'll find out for sure though, right? But yeah, conduction means like how it travels through bones, so we're gonna test bone conduction. Okay, Holden, you had a question or something.
In science, you put a petri dish with water in it.
Uh-huh.
And then we put the tuning fork in it.
Yeah, somebody did that last term. It's really cool. Who remembers doing that?
And it shows
Like everyone, that's when everybody knows about tuning forks. So it's really cool because yeah, like it makes the water like bzzz in this really cool way.
In science, it was covered the table.
That's so cool. Okay, let's come over to this station here. So this station is testing your touch. What you're gonna do, let's see, Ben, I need your eyes up here. Isaac, I need your eyes. And Jacob, you guys need to turn your computers so that they're not like totally blocking me. Okay, all right, so there is an ink pad here. Holden, turn your computer off.
It's not on.
Turn your monitor off. I see you guys. I see all you. I look for your faces. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, so we have a stamp pad here, and we have a stamp. This is a stamp of a grid. It's like 10 by 10, I think. Yeah, it's like a 10 by 10 grid, and you're gonna put it on a couple different places on you. You'll see this in your worksheet and also in the instructions here, but it's like the back of your hand, your palm, and like your forearm. And there's 2 different things that your partner's gonna use. They're gonna touch in each one of those spots, and each one of the squares in the grid, and you're gonna tell them if you can feel it. And they're gonna mark on the grid like which ones you feel. So the idea is like you're testing how sensitive different parts of your hand and your arm are.
Is that a needle?
No, No, we have, so there's two different levels. There's like a paintbrush bristle, and then there's a paper clip. So just use like I guess you would need to use the end of it, but you're not like stabbing each other. This is like just like a gentle touch so that they can feel if they can feel it or not. Not like, no injuring, nothing like that. Okay, that's that station. This is 2-point discrimination. So this is another touch one. What you're gonna do is on 3 or 4 different parts of your body. One is the back of your neck, one is the back of your calf, one is like the back of your hand. I can't remember the fourth one, but you'll see it on your sheet. Your partner's gonna take this and slowly open it until you can feel that there's distinctly 2 points there. And you're gonna notice it's different on different parts of your body. So this relates to, do you guys remember the homunculus that we saw yesterday? The weird thing that's like a person but shaped really strangely, and it's because there's certain parts of us that have a lot more nerve receptors than others, like fingers, face, so we're gonna find out some of the less sensitive parts, how much less sensitive they are. So there's that, 2-point discrimination. Then over here, these are the 2 most fun stations, I think. This is smell. So I have 2 different essential oils here. I have peppermint essential oil and I have clove essential oil.
Don't break it.
I'm not gonna break it. What you're gonna do is you're testing about olfactory fatigue. So you guys remember what olfactory fatigue is?
Like the blindness.
Yeah, nose blindness.
Yeah, nose
Right.
I
So
remembered something.
yeah, go Ben. So you're gonna put a couple drops of one of the oils on this Q-tip. And then you're gonna, this is the one that you need the timer for. So you're gonna time how long it takes for you to stop smelling it, because our nose gets bored eventually. It's like, there's no new information coming in, so like we don't need to know about peppermint oil anymore, right? We gotta listen for new things with our nose. So you're gonna do that with, multisensory, I don't know, whatever. You can listen with your nose. You can see with your ears, right? I don't know,
Did you say?
whatever.
No, that's what she said.
That's what I said. But it's kind of like that.
Not really.
It's like anything, like,
Smell with your nose.
but it's like anything. Like if you're listening to loud noises for a long time, then your brain eventually like tunes it out. Same thing with your nose, it like tunes it out.
I can see with my ears.
Totally.
I
Whoa. Okay, so you're gonna put a couple drops of the essential oil on here, and you're gonna time how long you keep smelling it. Then you're gonna do it like, so you have 2 different ones. You've got one like where you start smelling this one, and then you put the other one in, so you start smelling that, and you see like how long it takes if there's like one contrasted after the other. That probably doesn't make very much sense the way I said it right then, but you'll see it in your packets, and like ask me if you need to, no worries. One thing here is let's try not to drip the essential oils, because they do smell really strong. So like if we have them like in the environment around here, it's gonna mess up. It won't make you sneeze though, it's good. They're good. Okay. Oh yeah. So, what's your question?
Why isn't there
Oops. The other one? Umami. Because we have the tastes in like little water bottles, and it's kind of hard to bottle umami. But that's a good question. If I had like, I should have put steak juice in one. Oh my gosh, I made steak last night. I totally should have done that. Anyways, okay, so back here is taste. This is the last station. Girls, if you need to turn some of the boys' computers so you can see, that's okay too. They're all like, okay, so we have 4 different tastes here. We have bitter. This is coffee. We have, oh, you guys are all like, oh my gosh. We have sweet. This is Gatorade.
This is not banana.
We have sour. This is lemon juice.
I was gonna say, is that lemonade?
And this is salty. This is just salt water. So what you're gonna do is you are gonna take a Q-tip and you're gonna dip it into.
Can we have them? Can we lick them?
I thought
You can keep your Q-tips. Yeah, for sure, definitely.
I thought we can't drink salt water.
Well, you can't, like, you're not like actually drinking this. This is not like nobody's gonna put their lips on these at all. Don't put your lips on these. Don't do it.
How many glasses do you have?
Just one of you guys.
Can I have the rest of the coffee?
Yeah. You
Well,
guys.
not the rest of you.
Yes. When we are done with the activity, like I'll give you guys each whatever. Yeah. There's 4 of these. 4 people can have them. It's
Why
fine.
don't you give them coffee?
I know. Like he needs it, right? Whatever. It's fine.
I'll take the one. I'll take the left.
I love lemon water. It's so good. It's like, yeah, it's super good for you.
My mom had me a lemon like juice sweetener.
Yeah? Nice. Okay, bring it back, bring it back. All right, I need you back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so Garrett, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the Q-tip, you're gonna dip it into the one taste, and you're gonna put it on the different parts of your tongue. Because you'll notice on that first page you've got like a map of the tongue, right? So you're gonna test each one of those parts and see which one you taste it most strongly in. You might taste it in a couple different places. You might taste it in a couple different places, and if so, you can mark both of those places. But then what you're going to do after that is you're going to make a drawing of your tongue that's like a comprehensive map with like, this is where you taste salty, this is where you taste sweet, this is where you taste sour, etc. Okay? Does that make sense? So those are the stations. Go ahead and do you guys have your groups like figured out already? Okay, I'm going to say Jaden's going to be with Ollie and Jameson. And yeah, you guys are together. Yeah. Here, let me check.